Okay, IDs, here's another example of a concept check. This is actually going to be a multiple choice. Most of the ones that I do when I'm creating a true-false multiple choice or matching, which would be the drag and drop situation. But once again, this is that same course. It's a project management course on engineering. And what we have here is an example of a multiple choice. But there's a couple of good features here that I think are really important. One is, again, this is creating, in the prompt here, we're creating a real live situation that's potentially something that an engineering student would encounter. So again, we're trying to get at distinguishing these particular types of causes of project termination, and we talked about the project termination before in another video. What is it that causes these projects to be terminated? And here's a few of the potential reasons why. And what we have here is we have a situation where the project is potentially going to be terminated, and we've got to try to figure out, well, what is the reason why this project would be terminated? Okay, so we have a third grade student who developed a prototype to dispense toothpaste, and she's hoping the company is going to pick it up. It tested well with young children and with in the occupational therapy market. However, there are other viable prototypes available, and the cost to patent the hinge system on it makes the production cost unwieldy. So which one of these three choices would be the one that would best explain why it would be terminated? So I think it's got to be technical objectives, right? Oh dear. I'm sorry, that's not correct. So we got a really good feedback here, right? No, it's not technical objectives. They're not the concern here. Technical issues are not really the issue. Okay? So we know that that's not the answer. So it's got to be either of these two. And you'll notice that there are only three choices, and there's a reason for that. Three choices are not bad because we're not testing the student here, right? We're formatively assessing them. This is meant to be a supportive, helpful, corrective feedback situation for those that are not getting it. This is an exam. So by giving them only three choices, it's less high stakes, right? And they're not getting graded on it necessarily. They're getting graded on participating in it, but they don't have to worry about what's my final grade going to be through this. So there's no real reason to make it confusing and to throw curveballs at them. We want to be supportive with this. All right, so we only offered three choices. It makes it less intimidating. It makes it more likely that the student is going to participate in the concept check. Okay, so I'm going to say, how about return on investment? And looks like that could be oh, good. And you notice we got a little kind of fun husky paw here that kind of gives you a little cue of positive feedback, right? And then we obviously give you the corrective feedback as well. Okay, so here we're going to see that the cost to develop the product in the competition will make it difficult to justify the investment because we know that there's other companies out there that are competing for this particular prototype. All right, so that would be a reason why this project may be terminated. Just as a side note, a personal side note, this actually is a real prototype, and my daughter, my 3-year-old daughter, developed this, and actually it worked. And she actually had a reason for developing it because her younger brother was having trouble dispensing toothpaste, and she went out and did this actual prototype, and it actually worked. But there were other competitors out there, and made it very difficult for her to compete in this very, very competitive toothpaste dispenser market. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the concept check. Got one more to go.